Hey, it's Tesla Canuck. Welcome back to another video. The other week I did a 2-year long-term review of my Tesla Model 3 over the course of obviously 2 years and 50,000 kilometers. That's about 30 some odd thousand miles. Turns out I left out a couple things that viewers wanted to see. So today we're going to take a detailed and thorough look at the paint job and how it's held up over that period of time. We know there's been some stories about Tesla paint and the quality not being so good, so we're going to find out today. The other thing that we're going to look at is we're going to look at the interior and see how well the interior has worn over that period of time. Let's get started. All right, first let's just go around the interior of the vehicle, kind of a wide shot here, just so that you can get a feel for how the paint looks just in general. This side there's going to be a little bit of a shadow. There's a little look at the hood there as we pan back out. And so there we go. That is the overview of the outside. All right, as we get in tight with these next shots, I do want to let people know that I do not have any paint protection film whatsoever on my car. And either I've been lucky or the paint is pretty good, but I don't have very many problem areas in terms of paint either being chipped off or wearing or discoloration or anything like that. And I'm focusing here on the front because that's where you would typically see most of the paint chips. I do have a few. Some of the spots that you see, like here and whatnot, and a little couple of dots and stuff here, that's bug splatters, so it's not a paint defect. We just came through June here in Canada, and that is bug carnage month, and that's what you're seeing here for the most part. In terms of chips, I'm going to point them out to you. I've got a chip right there, fairly decent size. I've got a little chip right there, also fairly decent size. Moving up on the hood, again, we just have like some bug splatter and whatnot. I do not see a lot of anything that I would call damage. And as we go in down over here, a little bit of a shadow, but just doing a close-up. So you can see, for not having any paint protection film, I'm pretty satisfied that the paint has held up well on the front. Now let's take a look at the problem areas that are typically shown, and those are going to be around the tire wells. So let's take a look. I'm going to get in nice and tight here so we can see the paint. And I'm not seeing any type of damage. I'm not seeing any type of discoloration. Let's go tight to the bottom here as we move along. Here, this is typically in the rear here, there's some problem areas that you might have seen in some articles, but again, I don't have any damage to speak of. Maybe a little bit of discoloration. There's a little bit of a, I don't know if this is a chip of some sort. It doesn't feel like a chip. It's more like something stuck on there. But the paint does look like it's a little bit discolored just in that area, just right here. Looks like there's a little bit of discoloration. And we've got these marks here, like, I don't know, some kind of tar or something. I had a difficult time getting some of it off when I washed the car just now. But that's this side. Let's take a look at the other side. The shadows are going to make it a little bit difficult, but I'm not seeing any type of damage. I think there is some discoloration right here. after 2 years of salt and sand, just hitting that. I have not put any mud flaps or anything like that on this car ever. Let's go tight along the bottom here. And again, I do not see any damage in around this area. All right, moving on to the interior. I haven't really had any issues with the interior, so we'll just take a look here. The seats are in excellent condition. Just giving an overview here. We'll sneak in. Just hit my head on the thing. An interior issue that I have had is, and a lot of people have reported this, is this piece here pops off. Doesn't matter how many times I crazy glue it, but that's probably the only issue I've had in the interior. You know, I do have kids, so there have been people sitting back here, but again, everything looks really great. I'm gonna go to the other side. So you can get a full view here. Let's go take a look at the passenger. Again, the seats are in excellent condition and no issues really to speak of. Now, one thing I will draw everyone's attention to is no surprise that the piano lacquer finish, which I haven't put any protective film on, does get a little bit hacked up. So that does happen. Okay, there you have it. I think that my paint job has held up pretty well over the last 2 years and 50,000 kilometers. And the interior, when I look at it, it looks pretty much like it did when it was first delivered to me. So I think that from a quality perspective, at least with my vehicle, I'm happy with the paint and I'm very happy with the interior wear and tear. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Tesla Canuck, over and out.